why I was checking the tea. Tell me about your project.
Yeah, my Art Minds project that I developed for Wakefield Meadows started from my experience in America, where I lived for 1 year in this program for Eastern European students to work and travel and have a more real experience of America. And I had several jobs to support myself, and I had a great fun in this new experience for me. And I was working in a Steinmart department store, and I became in the end the employee of the month, which was great.
What did you have to do there?
I was a cashier, and then I move on to the service desk to return and answer phone calls. And, yeah. So I record all this experience with my camera or with some microphones or taking pictures. And this is an installation where I put all this, that I was in a box, my desk office, and little space, staying all day in my feet, talking to people, repeating all day the same things. Welcome to Steinmart. It's a great day at Steinmart. And this installation also has a sound piece where it's this kind of music, elevator music, music to relax you, and also it is my my voice saying it's a great day at Wakefield Meadows, and so that is. And also in the catalog, I made a art mile card, which is inspired also from the customer card that you get. That doesn't really do nothing for you, just records your information and keeps you on the mailing list. And also like a air card where you gain miles or things. And I thought, well, if I was working to support myself as an artist, I have to do this. Maybe people have to contribute to my work of art as well. So it's game of artist or consumer or producer.
And when you were filming everything, did anybody know?
Nobody ever knew. I mean, in the beginning I was afraid, but then I saw that I just put my camera, nobody saw it, even though it was not very hidden. I mean, I told them that I study photography, and sometimes I brought my camera in the beginning and took some picture of them, but they never saw it, so it was good.
So how long did you work on that project?
I had it in mind ever since I started working in these jobs. But this project that I work with Anka developed from this myth of Wakefield that I think Anka told you already. This guy who leaves his house and family for 20 years in the search of a better life, of a more real life, and he's traveling, searching, and also the project is about the non-place, the non-space, the spaces of transit that more and more we have to live in, the airport, the train station, the train stop, retail stores, even on internet, or they don't really have an identity, but we spend most of our times. So that's why in the exhibition we use all this aesthetic of chairs from the space, from the public space, a clock, this kind of furniture. Yeah.
And tell me about the other project of following 5 people.
I had a project before where I was following, it was called 5 Times Bucharest. And the title was about, it was a famous film in Romania, not really famous, but a communist film, 3 Times Bucharest, and also following 3 communist identities in that. And I was thinking to do something similar with people around me who are interesting for me, even though they are quite boring sometimes and stressing me with their stupid stories, or not so stupid, or interesting, or you never know. So I have my professor of costume and photography who is living in the 19th century. He is refusing 21st century, always dressing up and playing all different roles. And my grandmother, who is always very up to date to the news, to everything happens, and cooking in the same time, and knowing everything happens in her building, and mixing all this story, non-stop talking. girlfriend I had that she was into shopping a lot and into mall and boys and always talking about this. Another guy he wanted to be a hunter, but more the idea of a hunting. He never really went hunting, but he had guns and he had the car for going in the woods. So they all show me a bit of their life and what makes them happy. So in the end, it's a funny film. It's you can see the good parts of life, of today life.
And what's your website?
I don't really have a website, but I have a website for Art Miles where you can put your information and you can become a Art Miles member. So it's www.artmiles.net. And even though you don't have a card, you can still go online and put your information there and I will answer.
Great.